Hello, welcome to part 2 of my video. If you've just watched part 1, then thanks. You listened to me and you came to watch the video. You can now find out about the rest of the Xbox 360 games I own. Yay, I'm sure you're dead excited. You love watching people's collection videos, you know. So yeah, I have this thing which came in an entertainment bundle pack. It's Kung Fu Panda and Lego Indiana Jones The Original Adventures in one little pack. Look, there's 2 discs in here. It's Kung Fu Panda, Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda. I'd prefer if it was on like a floppy thing. You could like, you know, open that and you've got both the games, which I think it is with the new one, the Lego Batman and Pure bundle, but with the black controller from the Xbox 360 Elite. But I got the one with the white controller, so I got this. Kung Fu Panda is a really funny game. It's like, you know, Jack Black. If you've seen the film, it's basically exactly like that with more things in it to lengthen it out into a game. I know people hate movie tie-in games, but I don't see why people hate them so much. I mean, if you like a film, then there's a game expanding the realm of that film. Yeah, so what? What I would say is, with movie tie-in games, don't think of it as a game, because if you compare it to, like, you'll get like, Kung Fu Panda, Modern Warfare 2, what should I play? No, don't think of it as a game. Kind of think of it as an extension to the film, so that it's a film game. But just like, if you know that it's not going to be as good as a big awesome AAA title, but they're good games. I don't see why people hate them so much. And Lego Indiana Jones is just basically like Lego Batman, only it's Lego Indiana Jones, the first 3 films in the series. Look, here he is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyway, ninjas! Oh! That is actually in the game. The odd thing is, the samurai, which are kind of like the evil villains, kind of scream ninja at you, and you get constantly attacked, and there's like loads of screams from every which way. And I don't understand why the samurai scream ninja, but you know, maybe they're attacking like the Aztec. I'm sure the Aztecs screamed Spanish as they ran into battle. I'm sure that's everything that was going through their minds. It's a cute little game, like the IDOS, I think, helped do it, IO Interactive, but IDOS are the people who did Batman Arkham Asylum, and they're obviously awesome because of that. And I think they did Tomb Raider Underworld and possibly some of the other Tomb Raider games, I don't know. But this is a good game. You play as this guy, and then eventually you unlock this guy, and this girl, and a few other characters, one who looks like Wolverine. He's really cool. He's got like a little wolf. He actually thinks he's a wolf, so he like climbs up trees and made his own little claws like Wolverine. He's really cool. I've got about 500G or something like that. It's an awesome game. I think even if you're like a big hardcore gamer, that's too young for me. Yeah. I can't play games like this. What me mate's gonna think like. I think you really should pick it up. It's absolutely amazing. Mirror's Edge. Game Critics Awards Best Original Game, E3 2008. It's basically a first-person free-running game. I'm sure if you watch E3 or are interested in games in any way at all, which I'm sure you would be because you're watching this video, then you may have seen trailers of this before it came out. It was extremely hyped. It was not as well received as everyone thought it was going to be. People bought it, but for some reason, even though it's an absolutely amazing game, storyline is a bit confusing. I've completed it before on the easiest difficulty. I'm a bit of a wimp. I was going through on the hard. I got about mission 6 and gave up because I hadn't played it in a long time, so I went back to easy. I was going to do easy, then normal, then hard, but I failed. At that, I just kind of stopped playing. It's an awesome game. The storyline's a bit confusing and doesn't make much sense in a lot of places. It's a bit iffy. But basically you run along walls, up scaffolding, jumping across rooftops, over and under things. You disarm bad guys and steal their guns and shoot them with it. The main aim of the game, the main thing is to do is go through the game without firing a single bullet, which I did because I'm awesome. I got 80G for that. You can also get a gold trophy for that if you have it for the PlayStation. But it's really cool. I think that's the way the game's meant to be played, because not much work at all has gone into the shooting mechanics. It's quite hard, especially if you're running. And obviously the guns weigh you down if you're like running with an assault rifle and you try or like a big sniper gun and you're trying to jump across rooftops. It's not very easy. So it encourages you to not fire a gun. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. It's a really good game actually. It's extremely underrated. I mean, I know I say this about everything. It's a really good game. I've said that about every single game so far, I think. But I'm easily impressed. But I think this is actually better than people give it credit for. There's like awesome big orchestral scores and big cool, you know, violins and the tubas and the trumpets and the trombones and the big orchestra with the instruments. It's very cool. That's probably the best part. The camera's a bit iffy sometimes. The fighting's okay, but it's difficult to get around. It's a really easy game, but the fighting mechanics are odd. I think I only died less than 10 times throughout the entire game. I don't know. The hardest part was trying to get the multiplayer achievements by myself. I'm a bit of a, you know, no friends who want to get achievements with me. I have to do it by myself, so I was literally holding the controllers. Like in one hand I had 2 controllers, and I was like pushing 2 thumbsticks, and in the other I was pressing 2 attack and special attack buttons. I was going through the same mission 15 times to get the bloody achievement. It was worth it in the end because now I have 1000G, and other than to make videos about it, I never have to play this game again. Another thing, his voice is annoying as hell. I'm sure if you've seen the film you'll like know about it. I mean, he's foreign, so that probably sounds a bit racist or something like that, but what the hell. His voice is really annoying. It's like running through like